I've been talking about this interview with Intel CEO Bob Swan. It's his first interview since no longer being the interim CEO. He's the permanent CEO, so first broadcast interview. We started off talking about 5G. Base stations are a big area for Intel in 5G. They expect to gain as much as 40%. They want to have 40% market share in 5G base stations over the next couple of years. Now, Intel's talked previously about their modems for smartphones and 5G. Those are not going to be ready until the second half of this year, so a bit behind Qualcomm on that score. But we talked about more than that. We also talked about the economy in general, geopolitics. Take a listen.
I think we're all excited by the progress that seems to be made in the discussions between the U.S. and China, because we think global trade is good for the industry in particular. So we think over time, as the thawing out of the dynamics play out, that it's going to open up opportunities. In the meantime, we see real interest in technologies being developed, but a little bit of a hesitation about how those are purchased and how those technologies are deployed. So we're encouraged by the recent dialogues.
Fed Chair Jay Powell's on Capitol Hill tomorrow and the day after. What would you tell him about how the first couple of months of this year have looked from a global demand perspective to you?
Yeah, well, we're off. We just finished our record year for the company back in 2018. So we had a record year in 2016, a record year in 2017, a record year in 2018, and our expectations for 2019 is yet another record year. So far, you know, we're almost 2 months in, and we're excited about where we are as a company and where the global economies are sitting today.
The PC market, does that continue to be steady the way you expect to see it play out and have seen it play out so far?
As you know, it's a huge part of our business, roughly 50% of our revenues, and last year we saw really good growth for the first time in a long time. As we think through the course of this year, we think the PC market's going to be relatively stable, maybe plus half a point or minus half a point, which for our business is very good, because the explosive growth of our business is in the data-centric arena. So if we can have a stable PC business while we get explosive growth from our collection of data-centric businesses, that plays out well for us.
Good environment for you, potentially M&A-wise, or how do you feel?
Well, we're really focused on integrating the two relatively big and important acquisitions we've done in the last couple of years between ALTERA, which expands our role into the products that we sell into the data center and network environment. Like some of the FPGAs you've announced here this morning? I hope you'll hear a lot about Intel's FPGAs in your talks over the course. So ALTERA or PSGs are very important for us in this network game. And as well, MOBILEYE, which we completed almost a year and a half ago now, is demonstrating explosive growth. And we're really focused on integrating the relatively large deals that we've done.
You heard us talking about FPGAs there, field programmable gate arrays, basically chips that you can customize to do what you want. That's a big part of Intel's move into 5G base stations. In the old school, Intel was about x86, here's what we make, you need it, you take it. Now they're trying to be more flexible in this 5G environment. We'll see if that helps them gain some shares in some areas where they haven't had it before.